As you know, we're in Los Angeles and we're at the Independent Music Conference, and with me is Noel Ramos, who is the founder and what would you call it, director?
Yeah, that's fine, director.
And maybe Noel can tell us something about what is the IMC and what is it about and what are you about?
Oh, what am I? I'm about the IMC.
There we go.
Started this 10 years ago. This is our 13th event in 10 years. Been all over the country. It's the only independent music conference in the nation. It's geared specifically towards musicians who want to market their music directly to their fan base and run their own business. So they're entrepreneurial in spirit. They're not looking to get a deal or get signed. They want to run their own business. And we focus on the business side of it with workshops, seminars, panel discussions, and there is a performance side as well. They do performance critique, vocal workshops, performance workshops, that sort of thing. And at night, we have shows.
Now, this one's in LA. Now, you've also done them in Philly, you've done them in, I believe, West Virginia, and you also have done them up on the New England coast.
Northampton, Massachusetts, and also Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas, that's right. Now, you have more planned for also up the New England coast again?
I'm trying to go back to Northampton in 2013, and I'd like to come back to LA, so it'll be 2 hopefully next year.
And what kind of people do you have speak at your events, other than people like me?
Yeah, people like you. It runs the gamut. I mean, they could be entertainment attorneys. They can be more other musicians who have achieved some sort of success. Like today, we had Mike Nissen, who did a great crowdfunding project and raised quite a bit of money. So he was on the crowdfunding panel. They could be managers. They could be publicity people like Chip Schutzman, who was just here and used to do promo for Dolly Parton. They could be
now he does Heart.
And Heart, yeah. They can be producers. We had Steve Lillywhite here yesterday, who worked with U2 and a bunch of other big names. Shelly Yakis was here doing a mastering workshop, and he engineered for U2 and a bunch of big bands. So, or they can be somebody local who runs a venue or a business that's catering to the musicians in the area, and they can be on a panel. So it runs the gamut.
Now, what would you like to change or do different in the future? Where would you like the IMC to grow to?
I don't want to do anything differently. I would just like to do more of it. I'd love to have it happening simultaneously around the country, so we're doing more than 2 a year. You know, maybe take it from one city to the next 2, 3, 4 times a year.
And how do you feel the people that have come to it, how do you think they've benefited? What's their feedback to you?
The feedback's always been phenomenal. I mean, that's from day one back in 2003. We've always gotten incredible feedback, and we hear it every year, so that's what keeps me going. You know, I'm not making any money at it, for God's sake. So
come on, we know you're rich, off.
Oh yeah,
that limo out there.
That's why I wear a t-shirt. I'm loaded. But the people who come to it, they get a lot out of it because we do focus on the education and the networking. That's what our main efforts are put towards. So they get a lot of education out of this thing, and they all rave about it. We've been putting video clips up on Facebook, and I'm surprised sometimes by what they say. It just blows me away.
Well, the other thing is, if people seeing this want to know more about how to find out more about the IMC, what are your websites and your...
There's only one they need, independentmusicconference.com.
That's all, the only place they need to go to.
There's a share bar there, and I recommend everybody's website have one, and you click those to get to all the other stuff, you know, Facebook, Twitter, all that.
Well, thanks, Noel. I'll be here a little while yet to have more footage and some more interviews from the IMC on my show on this episode, and hopefully we'll see you some more.
Thanks.